Hey, little biscuits and sun-dried tomatoes. Before we get to this re-release of our Good Burger episode, classic because it introduced the rant from Justin, we got some new Patriots, Justin.
Oh, sugar honey iced tea, baby.
That's right. So we got to call your boy Idris.
All right, Idris. Where you at, baby? Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Hey, buddy. How you doing, man? How you feeling?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah. How's life over the other side of the pond? You know, like what are you doing in this COVID world still?
Well, I'm in LA.
Okay.
Now. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of opened up over here, so I'm back filming and doing some work right now.
Okay. Got it. Cool. Are you? Can you tell me anything about what you're working on? Like, you got that James Bond contract yet?
Nah, this hasn't happened or anything like that. I mean, I have some other things, percolating, but
percolating. Are we ever gonna get a Takers too? That's what all the people really want to know.
Probably not, but we'll see. You never know.
Okay,
I mean, if the money's right.
T.I. needs the money too. You know what I mean? I know he died in the first one, but he could come back.
After T.I.'s recent things with. I'm pretty sure he's not coming back anywhere close to anybody else. Yeah. His movie career should be over.
All right. Well, so should yours.
So
we have some new Patriots. First up is Don Blaze.
Don Blaze, I want to thank you for blazing up and becoming a Patriot. What was that?
It was like a call for Patriots. Like, who?
You shouldn't do that.
Okay.
Thank you for being the Patriot.
Next, we have returning Patriot, Melly Nade.
Melly Nade, I want to thank you for coming back to us. We missed you. We love you. And we grab you by the hand. Mm-hmm. And we raise it high. We say, thank you once again for being the Patriot. Thank you for coming back.
It's been a long day
without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
We should do that with any time there's a returning Patriot. We should just say that.
I like it.
All right. So last but not least, we have Terrence Little.
Terrence Little, I want to thank you, my friend, for becoming a Patriot. You know how important this is to us. It's not a little thing. It's a big thing. And thank you. Thank you once again.
And thank you, Aegis, for doing these Patriot drops. I really appreciate it. I'll be shipping your peanuts via FedEx tomorrow.
Yeah, when you can talk, I imagine.
It's going to have some extra salt on it. Don't worry about that, though.
Goodbye.
Yeah, man. So
why you gotta say nasty shit to Aegis, man?
I like to have fun. But folks, seriously, please support the show financially if you can make it happen, because you win, we win, and again, if we get to 150 Patriots, we will go back to our usual release schedule. It's just there's a lot of things going on, so we just got to make sure that we get enough Patriots to make us available to dedicate more time to the podcast. Yep. So please help us out. And if money's tight, I get it. Leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts so we can read it on the show. It'll be a lot of fun. But Justin, we also got a voicemail.
You know how I love them voicemails now.
Yeah, shake it, doing.
I don't know what that means.
Medium.com. Damn, this song is fire every time I hear it. Anyway, just a lonely guy in Salt Lake City calling to give some feedback on my thoughts on Coming to America 2, and I just wish that there's just more Eddie in it all around, and they just let him dominate the story more. I think the problem with Dumb and Dumber 2 and all these sequels is they think we give a fuck about their kids. It's just why? Unless the story's insanely compelling, who gives a fuck about their kids? Anyway, have a nice day. Bye.
Thank you. I love how our fans just calls me like, "Hey man, I just want to rant real quick."
But that's what this show is a rant. So it fits.
Be like, "Fuck these kids." All right, bye.
No, it's funny because I was talking to a dude at
Talking
work.
to a dude.
And he was saying how he wasn't a fan. And I was like, actually, one of the things I think that they should have went with that movie is, and we talked about make it a little longer and just put Akeem and Simi in an updated New York, because the whole first movie was basically them fish out of water in this new land as fucking these very exalted prince people, a prince and his servant. Yeah. It's just the whole world has changed New York has changed completely. Now you put them in the same New York, but what they think is like it's all gone. It's like I think that could have been a great story, and then you can start to intertwine all the other stuff.
Yeah.
But you know, it is what it is. It is
what it is. And before we get to Good Burger, we'd be remiss not to talk about the Oscar nominations because we've actually had Oscar nominees on the podcast.
Yes, sir.
Fucking Lucas Brothers. But before we get to that and celebrate them, let's just talk about some of the key categories. Also, another round got nominated for Best International Film. I don't know if it's going to win. Also, the director snuck in on Best Director, which we'll talk about in a second. So, Best Cinematography, Judas and the Black Messiah, Mank, News of the World, Nomadland, and The Trial of Chicago 7.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean it's a good category. Some of these movies, you know, I talked to you about in the past, like Mank, Nomadland, found incredibly boring. And it's crazy because they're great directors. Yeah. It's just the stories were just like, ugh. So I'm really hoping that Judas and the Black Messiah could knock this out. But Nomadland does look good.
Yeah,
like it looks beautiful. It was boring as fuck, but they shot the shit out of that movie. So congratulations to those nominees. Best costume design. Got to talk about this because it's Emma, Mank, Mulan, Pinocchio, and Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. And I think there's, you know, it's so hard for black actors to get black makeup people and costume designers. And so the fact that they also get, like, they're getting recognized, like, is a big deal.
And I mean, they made Viola Davis look like she just escaped off a pancake bottle. And I mean, they really did a good job. So I mean, they did a good job, but at the same time, I will say that you know, I thought the movie was trash.
Monterey's Black Bottom?
No. I thought the movie was trash, but I think the costumes in Mulan were actually pretty dope.
Okay.
The costume design in Mulan was actually
whoa,
pretty
what
dope.
are you saying?
No, I'm not saying that. Monterey's Black Bottom was a great movie. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, so for me, it's between those two. But you know, what the fuck do I know?
I agree. Really quickly, want to talk about Best Sound because we have Greyhound, Mank, News of the World, Soul, and Sound of Metal. Because again, we've actually had another Oscar nominee on our YouTube page because I interviewed the creative team behind Sound of Metal, which, folks, I know we haven't done a formal review, but if you haven't seen that on Amazon Prime, please watch it. If Chadwick Boseman had his tragic passing and this, you know, amazing story, I'm pretty sure Riz Ahmed would be winning Best Actor, but it's Chadwick's time, and rightfully so. Riz Ahmed's going to get plenty more nominations.
Yeah.
Best Original Score, The Five Bloods, which is one of the few nominations that film actually got. Mank, Minari, News of the World, and Soul. And you know which one I'm going for. Yeah. Soul. I mean, that music was...
Yeah.
It was so weird for a Pixar movie, but then it's also like so recognizable because those dudes have like a style.
Yeah.
Right? And then, you know, John Baptiste is in that.
Soul... it's tough because
that music is good, man.
Is Soul also going to take animated feature?
Yes.
It should, but like if it doesn't, it's gonna get one of those. That's what it really comes down to. It's definitely gonna get one.
Well, best animated feature: Onward, Over the Moon, Shaun the Sheep movie, Farmageddon, Soul, and Wolfwalkers. It's definitely between Wolfwalkers and Soul. I'm pulling for Soul. And actually, another Oscar nominee that we've had on the podcast. Actually, two, Kent Powers and Pete Docter. So everyone, please go over and check out our YouTube page because we got a lot of interviews over there. He's actually the most nominated for the animated feature.
Nice.
Because he did Up, Monsters, Inc., Inside Out. I mean, he's done some phenomenal movies. I told him on camera, I'm like, stop making me cry. Like, what's your problem, bro? I'm a grown-ass man. Yeah, but I think Soul could pull out the best original score just because it... You know, I think with the music, the jazz music. Yeah. And I mean, we've talked about that scene where he's playing the music and he's reliving his childhood and like his life. Mm-hmm. It's one of the most powerful. I think that scene works not just because of a beautiful animation story, but the music. The music, like, it's very rare for music like that to make me emotional. It was a lot.
Definitely like it sets a tone within the movie from the opening, the credits, the Disney thing, that that doesn't go away, and that music, for one, it's playing throughout and things like, and it's so important to like the entire structure of that piece. It's like, it's hard for me to see anything else beat that.
Yeah, I get frustrated. There was all those like think pieces about soul, especially from like black film critics. That it just took it to another level. They were trying
too hard,
and I'm just like, what are y'all doing? Like, it was just too much. Like, it was just like y'all doing too much.
Yep.
Just enjoy it for what it is. Mm-hmm. We're doing so much crazy shit. Enjoy this Pixar movie that's really good.
Yeah, stop being stupid, guys.
So, best original screenplay, we got Minari, Promising Young Woman, Sound of Metal, The Trial of Chicago 7, and of course, the homies Kenny and Keith Lucas and Shaka King, Will Burson for Judas and the Black Messiah. Now, obviously, I'm rooting for the homies because that'd be amazing if they got it, given the story that they told us about like how long it took to get this film made. But this is a stats category, man.
Yeah, bro.
This is a really because Minari is incredibly personal. Promising Young Woman, we talked with Chris Lambert on his podcast about how fucking great that is.
Yeah, also, checked out the Mundane Festival on that one.
Yeah, we also have a written review on mediumpopcorn.com on that as well. Sound of Metal, really fucking good as well. Trial of Chicago 7, that's the one I would kind of pass on just because Aaron Sorkin already has, I think, 1 or 2 Oscars. So he's good.
I mean, it's a great movie. But
it was a bit long in the tooth.
Movies like that are definitely gonna be long in the tooth.
Not if he has a good director. That's the problem with Aaron Sorkin is he's directing his own screenplays now, and he's not cutting. He's not cutting anything.
Got you.
So, best adapted screenplay, Borat subsequent movie film, The Father, Nomadland, One Night in Miami, and The White Tiger.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm going to go with One Night in Miami possibly, but at the same time, Kent Powers wrote the play, so that may not be impressive to the Academy, but I really like the script. Borat would be insane if that won.
That would be absolutely crazy. But at the same time, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom isn't even in there.
Nope.
I'm surprised.
Yeah. It didn't get in Best Picture too, which we'll talk about in a second. Best Actress in a Supporting Role, we have Maria Bakalova from Borat, Glenn Close from Hillbilly Elegy, Olivia Colman from The Father, Amanda Seyfried from Mank, and Yoo Jong-yoon from Minari. I mean, I personally really liked Yoo Jong-yoon in Minari. I think she was phenomenal. I remember being like, oh, this actress is going to get nominated. But Maria Bakalova, man, she
came out of nowhere.
She came out of nowhere. Also, she looks banging in real life.
Yeah.
And she was really She went toe to toe with Sacha Baron Cohen in that method acting shit.
Yeah.
And that's like, from what I've understood, is that's really hard to do.
Oh,
because he's so into those characters. It's like,
well, I mean, as
Borat got Oscar nominations.
Yeah, I mean,
this is such a crazy year. So, yeah. I think it's between those two. I know a lot of people are saying it's Glenn Close's time because I think she's been nominated several times and never won.
If that's the case, they're going to give it to her.
Maybe. Amy Adams has been nominated mad times and hasn't won.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah. Best Actor in a Supporting Role: Sacha Baron Cohen, Daniel Kaluuya, Leslie Odom Jr., Paul Raci, and the most controversial one, Lakeith Stanfield. Now, for me, I am happy that Lakeith got an Oscar nomination.
Yeah.
He's one of the best actors out right now. I think he's phenomenal. Daniel Kaluuya, I think, has this locked up, though.
Yeah.
But I do get why people are like, what the fuck? Because that means that the movie had no lead actor. They can't both be supporting.
That's true.
Because this is a different situation than One Night in Miami, where all 4 of them were like supporting actors. Lakeith was clearly the main character in that movie.
Yeah.
And
well, I mean,
the Academy makes this decision, so I get it, like, but it's just very weird.
Yeah,
I just hope that he and Daniel Kaluuya don't cancel each other out.
Yeah,
because Daniel's been locking up all the awards and stuff. I think if there's anyone that could possibly knock it out from him, would be Leslie Odom Jr., because that's a phenomenal performance of Sam Cooke.
Yeah,
or Paul Raci from Sound of Metal, he's really good.
Yeah.
And also, I'm happy for representation, not just in regards to race diversity, because we had several Asian American nominations. Obviously, for Black folks, a lot of nominations, which is dope. But then also for people that are hard of hearing.
Yeah, true.
Like, because Paul Ratchey, I believe, is disabled, and like it's just dope to have that kind of representation.
Again, that's a rough one.
I think it's going to be Daniel Kaluuya, but you never know. Best actress in a leading role, we have Viola Davis, Andra Day, Vanessa Kirby, Frances McDormand, and Carey Mulligan. This is a tough one.
Yeah, this is
a tough one. Because the thing with Andra Day is that she actually did her singing. She did the drug thing. She did like all the Oscar checklists.
Yeah.
The movie is trash. Listen to our Patreon review on it, everybody, if you want to know our views on the United States versus Billie Holiday. But her performance is great.
Yeah.
Vanessa Kirby, we talked with Chris Lambert about that performance as well. It was solid, but this is a tight category. I know Frances McDormand, everyone's saying that she's the front runner, but I think Carey Mulligan or Andra Day can pull it out.
Yeah.
They were both really good.
It's tough, man. It's tough. Mm-hmm. It's just one like sometimes you see things like I don't want to pick.
Yeah,
I'm glad I'm glad I'm not on the board. I'm glad
you're not part of the Academy.
Well, no,
you want to be part of the Academy though.
No, but I'm glad I don't have to be the one to fucking have to pick. Yeah, like if there's an overarching purpose, like want no parts.
Oh yeah, after the Moonlight fiasco, I would never want to be involved in that ceremony. If they were like, "Hey, we want you to present an award," I'm like, "Nope, I ain't gonna give Warren Bettany up in this motherfucker." Like,
not gonna catch me.
Especially after I get to a certain age, and I'm like, "Oh, you gonna make me look like the old fool?" Nope.
and we have already all these problems pronouncing names. Mm-hmm. Nope,
not today. You know what's crazy is that if we get to another level with the show, they actually could have us presenting at the Oscars, and it's just like, oh, I'm gonna fuck up some names.
Oh no, that would be a terrible idea.
I would say though, I think you and I would look really good in tuxes at the Oscars on stage.
I mean, of course.
I don't think we would want to host the shit, but I think we could.
Brandon, there's no way they would ask us to host.
Well, they wouldn't let me near hosting because I would just be like, "Where Tessa Thompson at?"
and Brandon,
where Halle Berry at?
And for me, I am a liability.
Yeah. You're liable to say some improv shit that they're like, we did not sanction this. You're off air.
Oh boy.
So best actor in a leading role: Riz Ahmed, Chadwick Boseman, Anthony Hopkins, Gary Oldman, and Stephen Yeun, who's the first Asian American to ever be nominated for best actor.
Yeah.
I think Chadwick has this locked up. I know the homie Chris Lambert texted me the other day. He watched The Father. I haven't seen it yet, but he's like, Anthony Hopkins might fuck around and win. And I was like, that would be so fucking weird. But it's a weird ass year.
I mean,
but I think Chadwick has it locked up.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, are you going to switch out for the guy who died to the guy who's almost about to die? So,
he's also won Oscars though, too.
Yeah, exactly. But that's a tough one.
Yeah. And then best director: Thomas Vinterberg for Another Round, David Fincher for Mank, Lee Isaac Chung for Minari, Chloe Zhao for Nomadland, and Emerald Fennell for Promising Young Woman. And I believe this is the first year where 2 women were nominated in this category.
And I feel like it's about that time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They made some great movies. Yeah. Regina King should be in this.
True.
She should have taken David Fincher's spot. I know like the Academy has a hard on for Fincher, and I love Fincher. I think his movies always have like a really good vibe. But Mank was one of those rare misfires. Mank was probably my least favorite movie of his besides Aliens 3.
I think, I mean, I know it's not going to win, but Another Round, man.
That was a good movie. Yeah. Man. Check out our Patreon.
Thomas
we did a review on
Vinterberg. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
It's probably not Thomas, but Tomas.
Well, no, the H shouldn't be there then.
Huh? You're right. You're right.
See, I know something about vernacular.
Anyhow.
And then last but not least, best picture. We have
this is a long fucking laundry list. I've never seen it like this many.
Oh
movies.
Yeah, it's a lot. The Father, Judas and the Black Messiah, Mank, Minari, Nomadland, Promising Young Woman, Sound of Metal, The Trials of Chicago 7.
Yeah.
So that's a solid list. But where the fuck is Ma Rainey's Black Bottom? Mm-hmm. And where's One Night in Miami?
Yeah.
Like that's what's frustrating me a little bit because I'm like, I don't know, man. Some of these movies people haven't seen, and it's kind of like I think the Oscars, because Nomadland is like the front runner, I think the Oscars are setting themselves up for having the worst viewer ratings ever.
Yeah.
Because if people haven't seen the majority of these movies, except for I think Judas and the Black Messiah is a movie that a lot of people have seen.
Yeah.
Sound of Metal, I think that's picking up traction. But other than that, I don't think many people have seen these things. Even Trial of Chicago 7, that shit's almost 3 hours long.
Yeah.
So,
but the good thing is that, you know, these the streaming services, the Netflix movies, like they're finally making a run where like you never saw them really get this kind of burn. So like,
well, yeah, I think I think Judas and the Black Messiah might be the only Best Picture nominee from a major studio.
Yeah.
Warner Brothers. I think everything else is from a streamer. It's a changing world, man.
Yeah, bro.
Changing games, y'all. But you know what's not changing? This podcast. Enjoy this re-release of Good Burger.
Medium popcorn.
Hey everybody, it's Brandon Collins. Sorry. Before we get to this re-release episode, had one more quick announcement. We are having a Medium Popcorn live read of an abbreviated script of Paid in Full on Saturday, March 27th. It's only $5. You can RSVP and get your tickets at mediumpopcorn.com. It's going to be fucking hilarious. It's going to have Justin and I reading characters. Carl Foreman Jr., a former guest of the show, is going to be reading the role of Ace. It's going to be dope as fuck. We got a lot of special guests dropping in to be characters. So definitely get your tickets for that. And last but not least, my one-man show, It's Not Going to Work Out, will be on release at thewildprojecttv.com on Friday, March 26th. You can get access to that through americancolonists.com. Really hope you all enjoy that show. It's a lot of jokes and material I've been working on for a long time. I wasn't able to perform in front of an audience, but I think it's still entertaining and engrossing nonetheless. So hope to either see you praising the one-man show on social media or see you at the live read for Paid in Full. Talk to y'all soon. Peace.
Medium popcorn. We are two niggas spoiling movies. Yeah. Brandon Collins, that's me, and Justin Brown for your movie needs. Medium popcorn. Woo! You haven't seen it, well, we're gonna spoil it. Spoil it in your face. That's your warning. So if you get pissed, it's all your fault. Woo-hoo. Woo-hoo.
We're number one, just hanging out, just having fun. I'm a dude, he's a dude, she's a dude. We're all dudes, hey. I'm a dude, he's a dude, she's a dude. We're all dudes, hey. There's nothing better than your friends.
Yeah, guys. Video popcorn, baby. Guess what movie we talking about today? Good burger. Good burger. This is your host, Brandon Collins, and
Yeah, it's me, guys. Justin Brown.
we're talking about Key and Kel. Good Burger, baby. One of my favorite comedies of all time.
Which is
I'm
going
not
to
afraid
be
to say
in
it.
the dog shit pile because this movie's such dog
So
shit.
for me, it's gonna be in the popcorn pile.
This is dog shit.
Why is this?
I think
all right.
this will probably be the first movie where one says, "Oh, this is dog shit," and the other one's saying it's popcorn.
Oh yeah. Because this is the height. This is the peak of the Key and Kel craze. Because Good Burger, for those who don't know, is based on a popular sketch from the sketch comedy group All That, sketch comedy show All That on Nickelodeon when we were all children. Justin was a middle-aged man, but I was a child, and Justin.
You know what? I wish that Freddy raided your dreams when you were a child and killed you. That's go back to last week's episode. Fuck you, Brandon.
So, and it stars Kel Mitchell, who plays Ed, who's a very special man. Special in a few ways.
Who has Asperger's? Let's just be
I don't
like,
think it's Asperger. I think it's like, it's got to be like mild retardation, right?
well,
Because he can communicate with people. By the way, guys, Good Burger's on Netflix. In case you haven't seen it or you want to rewatch it.
don't watch it. Don't watch
No,
Good
no,
Burger.
no. Watch.
Nobody watch this movie.
This fucker.
Listen,
He takes a shower in his uniform.
yeah, he takes a shower in his. You know how bad this movie is. I didn't like this when I was a kid. I already realized as a kid that this was a dog shit movie.
He's a dick, she's a dick, 'cause we're all dicks. Hey, I'm a dick. He's a dick, she's
How's
a
he
dick,
dry?
'cause we're all dicks.
Well, and then it's also just the fact is like this has to be almost like one of the last things that Kel actually did that was actually a success.
Probably. He kind of fell off the radar.
This ruined his career.
It didn't ruin his career.
Yes, it did.
Oh, it did. Dude, he's rollerblading, and it's just so much fun.
You found this fun? You found it fun when he went through the girls' hops in a jumping rope, and he got tangled in the rope, and then dragged the girl down the street.
It's so funny.
On rollerblades because it's just somehow it got wrapped around her ankle and she's just being dragged down the street, which is highly implausible. What? This movie is fucking just ridiculous. And then, of course, they have all of these cameos in it.
Yeah.
They've got fucking George Clinton in this.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Sinbad. Sinbad obviously must have owed somebody money
I mean,
to be in something of this hot garbage.
he didn't start owing people money until after this. That was like the mid 2000s.
Because he did this movie. He probably made a bet with somebody and lost a shitload of money and lost all of his notoriety because he was in this fucking movie. This was...
So the whole plot is... All right,
How did Kenan Thompson get on SNL knowing that then they knew that this movie was made?
And he also did Fat Albert, too. They knew Kenan Thompson was done some stinkers, man.
Jeez.
So this is really young. These guys are fucking young, baby-faced guys. And the whole plot is that Good Burger's about to be taken down by Mondo Burger. And I got a quick scene about that.
I can't wait for Mondo Burger to open.
Arliss Michaels.
What's Mondo Burger?
Ed, you see that giant building there across the street? The one that they've been building for 10 months?
By the way, the black girl just spoke. I forgot what the actress's name, but she was Kevin Federline's baby mama before he started hooking up with Britney Spears. So Britney Spears was a homewrecker. Just random trivia.
Oh, I see it. Huh.
Mondo Burger's this huge castle,
Yes.
which I don't know why you would have invested that kind of property for a fast burger joint.
Well, I mean, the guy who opened Mondo's Burger is literally like 17 years old. So, I mean, if you're 17 years old and you put up your dream restaurant, with your own money that you made off of, your paper route, you would make some ridiculous kind of huge building like Mondo Burger.
Yeah, I just got to play an idea of the humor that's in this movie because it makes me giggle, but Justin's just looking at me like, "Oh, this is gonna be a short episode."
I literally in my notes has "This is so dumb, I hate you, Brandon." It's written in my notes.
Ed, this factory got moved. Ed,
He's watching sugar porn.
Ed, we have a delivery.
but I don't do deliveries.
You do for the time being. I fired O'Malley.
How come?
Because the boy showed up to work without his pants.
Oh.
Now, please, make this delivery. The address...
You're just like, I hate my life. So Ed goes in the rollerblades to deliver this food, and then Kenan Thompson's borrowing his mom's car. He thinks it's the coolest kids. And it's the beginning of the summer. He's like, I'm just gonna hang out by the pool.
Yeah,
because I'm
riding around with Marcus Houston.
Yeah. Oh shit! I forgot.
Margaret riding with Marcus Houston.
Marcus Houston's in this.
Yep, Marcus Houston's in this because this is when he was
Back
big.
was immature, right?
Yeah, this is back when Immature was out. He was on the Tina and Tamara show. What was that show? Sister.
Yeah.
Roger. He was Roger on that show.
Me. I mean, just run into me like this. You in trouble with me, young man. You in trouble with
No,
me.
listen, Mr. Weed, listen. It wasn't my fault. See this nut on some rollerblades, he skated into my vision sight, and I couldn't see nothing, so I
Rollerblades.
swerved, and then we
Rollerblades.
was spinning around
I
like
don't
that,
wanna hear it.
and then I couldn't control it.
I don't want to hear it.
Oh yeah. By the way, for some reason, Sinbad, his character is stuck in the 70s, so he wears this crazy shit. The whole movie.
He has a terrible afro wig on. He looks like a black Ronald McDonald. That's what he looks. He looks like a yellow Ronald McDonald because he's high yellow. He looks like a black Ronald McDonald, and he's batshit crazy. And from listening to that, I feel like Keenan is kind of, when he goes in these rants, he's kind of doing like a Martin Lawrence.
Yeah.
I'm
sure he was heavily influenced by Martin.
Yeah. But I didn't really pick that up. I was just like, who's he been doing? It's like, it says Martin Lawrence.
You know how much that car cost me?
No.
Do you know?
No.
That's a $22,000 car. $22,000, and that's just the base price. Just not the chrome. See, I waited 4 weeks for the chrome. You can't get chrome wheels with base price. See the leather? That's Detroit leather.
Okay.
That's Detroit leather.
You ain't got
This is Detroit leather. This is all improvised.
What does they tell you?
They always get you with them extras.
Give me your driver's license.
Give
me your driver's license.
Regarding my driver's license, I give it to you, but you're gonna have to wait.
For what?
About a year.
Oh no.
That's when I get one.
No.
When they put it in my hand.
You don't have a driver's license.
No.
I know you don't have no insurance, do you? Yes, I hate to do this, young man. I hate to put a black man in jail, but I'm going to have to call the police.
Black man?
So you laughed at that. You laughed at that, Justin.
Because that's funny, because it's coming from Sinbad, an actual fucking funny person. This movie's so bad.
So
that is actually really funny.
So the whole plot is that Kenan Thompson's character has to now get a summer job to pay for the damage to Sinbad's car.
Yes, which went from $1,900 to $2,500 after the. Well, I don't even know why they had to do that whole thing, the estimate and then the actual price, because that really doesn't play much. Because there's no way he'd be able to work that off, making $5 an hour working at fucking the Good Burger.
Oh wait, but first he works at Mondo Burger, which pretty much ran like a fucking Gestapo. He's like the bad guy Kurt is like insane. They have these weird.
He's like fucking Hitler.
Stoked about being in charge.
And they wear these
of
weird
every
space
single one
outfits.
of you. Within 2 years, Mondo Burger is going to be the biggest burger chain on this planet. Oh yeah. First, we got to beat out our big competition across the street, Good Burger. From now on, your life is Mondo Burger. You can forget about your friends. You can forget about your family. Because Kurt is now both your mother and your father.
Kurt must look awfully strange, naked.
Who said that? Who talked while Kurt was talking?
It was him. He uttered something.
And then he gets fired. And you didn't laugh at any of this, Justin?
Most of this, I was just sitting there looking at the TV, stone-faced. Just staring at the television and say, I can't fucking. I started to fall asleep during this fucking thing.
Really?
I had to struggle to get through this fucking thing, and I was cursing your name the entire time. This movie's so fucking terrible.
What is that?
Well,
Kurt,
even
come on,
this
please.
part?
I need this job.
Take
Kurt.
out the trash.
Trash. Oh, now look at here.
Get this loser out of my face.
Loser. Oh, now you about to push me a little too far.
You want a piece of me?
Yeah, extra crispy, please. I'll see you lucky you brought your friends down here. Hey, man, is this really necessary? Kurt, please, man, I need this job. Please, I need.
I thought that was hilarious. I thought that was hilarious.
Guys, this is a sad episode. This is the episode where I realized that I can't like Brandon anymore. How she made me watch this goddamn ridiculous slapstick fucking movie.
Listen, he goes
this
to Good Burger.
vaudevillian fucking garbage.
He goes to Good Burger, gets a job, which we're all happy for. Brother gets a job. He goes to Good Burger because Ed is mentally ill, but also very nice. And he's like, "Hey, man, this guy needs a job." They hire him on the spot, right? Mm-hmm. So then,
of course, only reason he got the job is because he lied and says that he can drive.
Oh yeah,
which he obviously can't. How the fuck can Ed drive?
He clearly can't, dude. He stopped. You missed the stop sign. He's like, no. He's like, oh no.
and he's just speeding throughout the street in a fucking the Burger Mobile.
Yeah, it's really weird. The Burger Mobile. And then on top of
Don't
that,
watch this movie.
they hit
Nobody should
they
ever watch
hit
this movie.
Sinbad's mailbox because everything has to be in threes.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep. No, they overdid it. They overdid it because they hit his car,
Yeah.
they hit his mailbox, then somebody else hits his mailbox, and at the end, fucking the burger falls on his car.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah,
you're right.
they really they screwed the pooch there.
The opening of Mondo Burger is fucking ridiculous. They have a band.
Limos
pulling up. And the staff of Good Burger's just sad. There's a huge crowd for some reason.
A Mondo crowd.
You know, I just noticed in the background. So apparently, Mondo Burger is part of a outdoor mall, because right next to it is a family dentistry.
What?
In the background, right next to the Mondo Burger building, is a family dentistry.
Oh, okay.
So it must be part of an outdoor mall.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm psyched to present to you people.
What do you mean, you people? Turns out the power to Good Burger.
Now, the thing that Mondo Burgers, their shtick is they have really big burgers.
Yes.
Yeah, their meat patty is just like fucking, it's like that old school, like the Eddie Murphy joke from, was it Raw Delirious? You know, that, the Wonder Bread burger that your mom used to make you? The one with the big onions inside? Yeah, it's like that. It's just like this big fat burger.
But then it's later revealed that it has like some steroids in it or something. Right?
No, it has some sort of chemical they have
that makes it huge.
Yeah.
Which is just strange.
Yes, absolutely. Which is probably very unhealthy for people.
And I don't know how they do it, but they charge the same amount as we do for a good burger.
How do they do it? Just use more meat.
Oh, poor cows.
Hey, Spatch, hand me a good burger.
By the way, Spatch is played by Billy Bob from Varsity Blues. R.I.P.
They sound similar.
Okay.
Come on, what was our take today?
$43.09.
Who doesn't talk? He doesn't
That's
talk this
it?
entire movie.
Oh, I suppose I can always feed my mother cat food.
How come the guy who plays the boss looks like he's reading off cue cards? Like he's back on all that. like his eyes weren't even at the character that he's talking to. It was like spaced out. Maybe he was high.
I would be high if I had to be in this movie. If I had to be in this movie, I'd be on some shit for sure. And I'm not talking about the good shit either. I'd be on some cheap shit because obviously I need the money. So I'd be definitely on some shit if I was in this movie.
No.
I'm sitting there just like, what in the Whitney Houston is happening in this fucking garbage town movie?
Dude. Okay. So Good Burger's struggling, and then Keenan and Ed are eating fries and stuff, and Ed's like, I got my secret sauce that I make at home. I use it with my fries, and Keenan's character discovers it. It's kind of like, oh wow, this is really good. Then they decide to start putting them on Good Burgers because it's so good and it's a huge hit. It's called Ed Sauce.
Yes.
And then
Ed Sauce.
Because Keenan is a shyster.
See, but the funny thing is, if anybody had ever been to Good Burger and realized who Ed is, why would you ever enjoy sauce from Ed? Ed is a fucking imbecile. He's an imbecile. And Ed then went on after he gave Keenan this sauce to do right before he did the grossest thing ever. He put he put a fry in his ear, trying to put, you can get this through your head, whatever. He tried to put a fry in his ear, ate that. Then he put grapes in his nose. First of all, where did he get grapes from? That's not on the menu at Good Burger. Why does he have grapes? He puts them in his nose and then pulls each grape out and eats them. When he delivers a burger to Shaq, he pulls tomatoes out of his pocket and he puts them on Shaq's burger. And then nasty ass fucking Shaq then proceeds to eat that burger. Ed is a fucking psychopath. Nobody should be eating anything that fucking Ed is making, especially if it's a sauce. Because no one knows where this fucking sauce is coming from. What could possibly be in this sauce? I don't care how good it fucking tastes. If it came from Ed, get that shit away from me. I'm sorry I'm going on this rant, guys, but this movie makes me so angry. You know what? This is the difference between me and you, Brandon. This is me. I make you watch a movie, and you'd be like, I mean, like, I didn't like this movie, but, whatever. Your movies make me furious. They make me furious. I feel like you're doing this to me on purpose. You're trying to give me heart problems. You're trying to give me heart problems with these fucking terrible movies.
Guys, I'm wiping away tears. I just laughed so hard because I never thought about that. I'm like, oh, wait, yeah. If I went to a burger place and that guy's name was Ed and you knew he had sauce, you'd be like, oh, no.
I'm not eating that shit. No. Yeah, give me a good burger. Hold the Ed sauce. You should really try. No. That guy, I don't want anything that he made. Oh, my God.
But that just made me laugh so hard. So long as, skipping ahead, the sauce is really successful. Keenan sees an opportunity because he sees the Good Burgers making a lot of money, starting to beat Mountain Burger in the competition. And so he makes a contract where he's like, hey, Ed, remember when I'm the one who suggested we put the sauce in the burgers? Ed's like, yeah, you should be getting some money. He's like, funny you say that. You get 20% and I get 80%. And so Ed, because he can't read, he literally says one of my favorite quotes that I like to use is, yeah. He's reading the contract. Yeah, okay. I know some of these words. Because I do that sometimes. And so he signs it, and then Keenan starts getting extra money out of the take because Ed was getting a bonus because he came up with the sauce.
He's getting 20 cents on every burger sold.
Yeah, so then Keenan starts getting a cut of that.
Garbage.
Yeah, and so...
how much are they selling these burgers for?
And then there's this one scene that's kind of dramatic that I like because of the way it ends, which is really funny. So I'm just going to play it. Because they start bonding, they start actually becoming friends. Even though Ed is incapable of feelings.
I was 7 years old, and for no reason at all, he bought me this yo-yo.
He's talking about his dad.
It was so cool. I mean, it wasn't just an ordinary yo-yo. It had lights that lit up when you yo-yoed it, red lights on one side, and blue lights on the other. And it made this funky whistling noise, too. Oh, wow. That sounds like quite a yo-yo. You still got it? No. After a while, it stopped lighting up. Then it quit making that funky whistling noise. Then I guess my mom just threw it away. I don't even remember what my dad looks like. I don't remember what my dad looks like either. But at least I get to see him every day.
I know some people don't like this word, but Ed's just fucking retarded. That's what there's no other way to describe him. He's a fucking bubbling snot-nosed idiot. He's like, I can't with this guy. And for what reason did he go into the whole thing about the yo-yo? He could have just said, yeah, my dad left. I haven't seen him in so long. I'm not really quite that over that. Yeah, and it's just like, that, it kind of sucks. There it is. What's with the yo-yo?
Because remember, Ed buys him a yo-yo later on in the movie. It's
I get
nice
that.
Little throwback to show that he's a caring, kind person.
I could have done without the yo-yo story. Just saying.
So Kurt from Mondo Burger starts going crazier than usual.
He tries to recruit Ed.
Yeah, I got that scene right here.
Yeah. By hitting him with his
Ed,
car.
I'm going to cut right to the chase. You have been working at Good Burger now for like, what, 3 years? And your manager still only pays you $5 an hour, man. Really?
By the way, quick question about Ed. How old is he supposed to be?
Huh?
How old is Ed supposed to be? Because when we open the movie, he's taking a shower while Keenan's at school, and he just goes straight to work.
Well, Ed's not in school.
I feel you're about to say some fucked up shit. I feel you're about to say some really fucked up shit.
Yeah, I was going to say really fucked up.
Just...
Well, you know what? I thought twice about it. I'm not going to say I was going to say.
Okay.
But you're right. I was about to say some fucked up shit.
All right, we're just going to play this scene.
Cool. Well, $5 an hour is cool. How does $10 sound?
$5 an hour is not cool.
I don't know. Sounds sort of like...
I want you to bail on Good Burger, and I want you to come and work for me at Mondo Burger. You make your sauce for Kurt.
Who's Kurt?
I'm Kurt.
I'm Ed.
I'm aware.
You said you were Kurt.
Justin's
No,
texting.
I'm looking,
He's just not,
I'm looking up something.
So because Kurt can't recruit Ed, he ends up sneaking into Good Burger at night and put shark poison in the sauce for the next day. The old man who works the fryer, he finds out, and then Ed and Keenan find out as well, and everyone's thrown into an insane asylum because Kurt apparently has it like that for some reason.
Which is like shark poison?
Yeah. It literally has a shark on it. It's weird.
See.
Oh, shit. I forgot to mention Carmen Electra's in this movie.
Yes, Carmen Electra's in this movie as well.
When she tries to seduce Ed into telling her the recipe. And then tries to seduce Ed into telling her a recipe, but instead he just ends up flipping her over and beating the fuck out of her by accident because he doesn't like sudden movements, which I also use. I think I might have a problem, Justin.
Why?
Just because I use a lot of Ed's quotes.
Obviously, there's something very much wrong with you. So now I'm looking at
into the microphone.
So all right, I'm looking at these just wages.
Yeah.
Minimum wage hasn't been $5. Wait, let's see. Oh, actually, you know what? When was this movie made?
96.
96.
Probably filmed in 95.
All right. So technically, they weren't doing all that bad because minimum wage at that point was about $4.
Oh wow.
It was about like $4.35 or some shit like that.
Yo, imagine if you're only making $4 an hour.
Yeah. But then again, the cost of living. But minimum wage in the 1940s was 25 cents.
Jesus.
The fact that people lived off of 25 cents is fucking just insane. Yeah, because once you said $5 an hour, I'm just like, I wonder, are they severely being undercut, or is this just like?
So yeah, Carmen Electra, she tries to seduce Ed. It fails. The reason why Keenan, so the old man, he tries to stop them from poisoning the sauce, and he gets put in the sale sound. But then, what's up happening to Keenan and Ed is that they try to infiltrate Mondo Burger after this dog. They try to feed both a Mondo Burger and a Good Burger, and the dog doesn't fuck with the Mondo Burger, and they realize that they're putting this chemical in the burgers that make them really big. Which is weird that Keenan wouldn't know that from having worked at Mondo Burger earlier in the movie.
Yeah,
Because he was putting the burgers together. He's in the same room as them preparing the burgers. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, he wouldn't realize like, oh, they're just dripping some stuff in there that then just blows this damn burger up to in size.
Yo, imagine if Shake Shack's doing that.
Well, you know what? As long as that shit still tastes delicious.
I'm not gonna lie. I had Shake Shack again yesterday, and for the longest time I was like, yeah, it's pretty good. It's actually really good.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah, it's like a healthier version of Five Guys.
Yes,
That's
very,
what it tastes
very
like.
much for sure.
That's what it tastes like. Like less oily and
because Five Guys, as you know, I'm dripping from both ends after that shit.
So they dress up. Oh, Jesus Christ! They dress up as women at Mondo Burger for some reason to try
as church ladies.
And then
no.
When they rip off,
Keenan's dressed like a church lady. Kel's dressed like fucking one of the chicks from Baps.
Yeah, because they take off their clothes, their fake outfits, and then Ed's wearing lingerie for some reason.
He went full retard, man. He went full retard. Never go full retard.
And then they could put it in a sale asylum where the girl from Scooby-Doo and Freaks and Geeks, Linda Cartelli.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out.
She's a patient there.
Yeah.
It's her first actual role. Kind of weird. But they're in this asylum.
1,000% weird.
And then they're trying to break out. And then Keenan gets everyone to somehow start dancing to George Clinton, Atomic Dog.
No, Kel does that.
Oh, yeah.
Kel does that.
That's right, because he gets the music. He turns the radio on. Yeah.
And then he gets everybody dancing, and then they do a choreographed dance number, which that was the 90s, man. That's what they did in movies. It was movies with kids. They were just like, hey, all right, now's the portion of the movie where we all get together and dance in unison.
You're telling me, though, when they I remember watching a behind the scenes on MTV where they were talking about the making of this scene, and they talked about the choreography and stuff, and I was like, damn, they went all out for this movie.
Yeah, for this movie.
But you didn't laugh at all when they first get put in the state asylum and they're put in the padded room, and Ed's just bouncing off the walls like, oh man, this is fun. And
no, Brandon, because I'm a fucking adult. I found that not funny at all.
Okay.
This movie is fucking terrible.
So they start dancing. Then Keenan's able to use his distraction to knock out the guards to get the keys.
Yes, because he gets them dancing with them, and then he begins to start hitting them, and he eventually knocks them out by punching and kicking them. But he's cloaking this as a dance. And these guards are like, oh, man, you just kicked me in the nuts. Why are you doing that? I'm going to punch you in the face. No. They're like, oh, man, you kicked me in the nuts. Man, this groove, though.
And they're trying to, the whole thing is they're trying to break out to get to Good Burger before it opens because that's when the poison sauce is going to get given to people.
Yes.
Which
will ruin the Good Burger rep.
Yep. And then so what happens is they get into a room, they break out, they get into a room where they have to jump out the window, and this really big, quiet dude apparently beats the crap out of people. He throws he throws Keenan out the window, and then the old man jumps out himself, and then Ed says goodbye to the crazy girl from Freaks and Geeks, and then proceeds to jump through another window, which he doesn't have to. You didn't think that was funny?
No.
Did you laugh once during this movie?
Not many times.
Not many times, but what did you laugh?
I laughed at the Sinbad thing. It says, it's like, I hate to do this. I have to put a brother and send the brother to jail.
Okay.
I thought that was funny.
Okay. What about the ice cream when they escape in the ice cream truck? They're throwing ice cream. Ed's dancing for some reason to the ice cream jingle.
Nope, didn't find that funny.
Why does Keenan's character keep getting allowed to drive in this movie?
Well, yeah, I mean, he doesn't have a license.
he drives a lot.
And he's breaking so many laws.
I mean, to be fair, like when you were growing up in the suburbs, did you know a few kids that had cars that were driving without a license? I knew a few kids that were getting away with, like, they shouldn't have gotten away with it, but they were like, their parents had already given them the car and they would just drive when their parents weren't around.
No, I didn't know that many kids who did that kind of stuff because, New York, you're fucked.
If you get caught?
Yeah, you're fucked. And especially
if you're a 15-year-old and you just have your permit, but you get caught driving without an adult, what happens?
Oh, you're fucked.
Like you keep saying that, but what happens?
Well, for one, it's just like you're not getting your license like for a while.
Yeah.
Like
okay.
yeah, it's like now you're going to be that 21-year-old who doesn't have a license. Then and the fines here are just insane. And it's also growing up in Long Island, those cops out there are fucking insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you get caught out a little deeper in Long Island doing some shit like that.
Yeah.
You're gonna get your ass kicked. Yeah, you do some bullshit like that.
Okay.
At least I didn't know anybody doing anything like that.
So they stop. They get to Good Burger. They stop an old woman from eating the burger.
Yeah, Kel tackles her and then just starts fucking dry humping her on the ground. Why is he gyrating on top of this old woman? He just ran up and just slapped the burger out of her hand. No, and that. You know what? Part of it was his fucking voice annoyed me the entire movie.
You don't like this, bruh?
I'm a dude. She's a dude. She's a dude. And we're all dudes. Hey, I'm a dude. The whole his entire every time I saw him on the screen, I was just like, Kel Mitchell, if I see you on the
street. But he's the main character.
I know. I know. That's why I didn't want to watch this movie. I always hated this sketch.
All right. You got it. God, what? I'm swinging from a dang pipe.
All right, so then they sneak into Mondo Burger, and Ed pretty much explodes the whole place. He just pours all the chemicals into the meat grinding patch, which is clearly just styrofoam floating in a fake meat grinder on set.
Well, mixer.
Yeah, whatever that's supposed to be.
Yeah. Now the dude that was fucking the black dude that was on the Mondo Burger side.
Yeah.
Was that the guy from Drumline?
No.
That's not him?
Looks similar, but not him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've
seen him in a few other things, though, but not Drumline. I know what you're talking about, though.
Okay. Yeah, because they do look similar. It's like, is that guy? I'm like, this movie's so bad, I don't care to look it up.
Yeah.
But I was just like, I think that may be him.
This movie's so bad. What was the budget on this thing?
$12. They should have paid all of the actors on this film $5 an hour. That's how bad this movie is. Nobody should have made money off of this movie. They should actually be losing money with DVD sales. That's how bad this movie is.
Well, actually, it's never been released on Blu-ray. It's only Netflix is the only HD rendition you can find of it right now.
Good. Guys, don't watch this.
Guys, you see exploding burgers. This shit's hilarious.
No, it's not.
It's huge burgers, and everyone's just... It destroys Mondo Burger. These burgers are exploding. Yeah, so Mondo Burger gets burned to the ground, and as Justin mentioned, the burger from on top of Mondo Burger falls into Sinbad's brand new car.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh God! Oh God! Help me! Get this burger off my car! Like that's gonna help it.
Hey, let's go help him out. Let's.
It's all just a big misunderstanding. Don't understand. I don't know what happened.
Oh, sure you do. Why don't you go ahead and tell your little police friend that you made your big beefy burgers all big and beefy by using illegal food additives?
Is that true?
No, he's lying. You're lying. You're full of crap.
Well, why don't we just check these out, and we'll see who's lying.
I think you better come with us.
Man, you're out of your minds. You're crazy, man.
You gotta rein those rights, bro. You can't just move in the car.
Oh no! Play the end where Ed goes his whole reasoning beyond dumping all the shit in there.
Just help me get the burger off.
Oh, come on, Ed. So you poured that stuff in that meat, didn't you?
Nah, I had to.
You had to?
Sure, see, I knew if I took the can, there was a good chance I'd get caught. Then I thought, even if I did take the triamphethol to the proper authorities, Kurt would hire some high-powered attorneys who would dispute any charges brought against him or Mondo Burger by manipulating the legal system. And the way that America's court system is congested these days, it would have taken months to convict him of anything. So then I thought, I'll take the matters into my own hands and just pour the triamphethol into the meat supply and let Mondo Burger be a victim of its own foul play.
Wait. You thought of all that?
Sure. I'm not stupid.
No. You're not stupid. You're just a guy who takes a shower in his uniform, who obviously sleeps in it. Ed wore the Good Burger hat throughout this entire movie. It's obviously glued to his hair. It never came off.
I think I'm Justin.
He practices terrible hygiene, obviously. He's a complete idiot. But this is what went through your head. So Ed just had this Rain Man moment, which he doesn't tell you that it was an accident. He did it by accident. Then he's just like, well, I dropped the shit. I don't know why I started talking like Cartman, but this is how fucked up in the head I am, guys.
No, but remember Carmen Electra. She even tried
I'm
to
Roxanne.
Oh. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
You are so hot.
Oh, well, I often sweat at work. So, you hungry?
Yes, I am hungry, but not for food. I'm hungry for you.
Oh, well, I'm not edible.
I think I broke you. I think I broke Justin. Everybody who's listening. Justin just stared at me with dead eyes. He doesn't know what to do.
Then she says to Ed, he's like, you want to get out of here? Let's go somewhere and talk. Something like that. And then he's just like, it's like who wants to go and play a mini golf and we could go and do that and go be some alone. So he's like, no, let's go play mini golf. I'm just like, oh, this Simple Simon ass motherfucker right here.
But it all works out in the end. Keenan, he was found to have been playing Ed by the chick he was trying to date. She calls him out on it, and then he does right by Ed by ripping up the contract at the end of the movie. So it all ends very happily for everybody. He pays off his debt. They both are friends.
Well, other than the people who actually had to sit through this garbage. But go on.
Well, I'm going to give it a medium popcorn. Yes, it's not a perfect movie. It's not even a great movie. But it still makes me laugh. It's a pinnacle part of my childhood. I love Keenan and Kel growing up. So I'm giving this a medium popcorn, Justin. What say you?
This is going to get 12 bags of dog shit. This is 4 is not enough. I'm giving it 12 bags of dog shit. 12 bags which have 3 individual piles of dog shit in that bag.
So you're saying this is worse than Leprechaun?
Yes.
This is worse than The Room?
Yes.
This is worse than The Room. You're putting that on record.
No.
Because I'll make you watch The Room again. I'll make you watch The Room again.
It's not worse than The Room. But actually, movie news. Did you guys see the trailer for the new movie being made by Tommy Wiseau?
Yeah. We should close out on that. All right. So you're giving this 12
unofficial 12 bags of dog shit. Bags, mind you, not piles. Bags of dog shit with 3 individual piles in it. So 36 piles of dog shit is what I'm giving this movie. I hate it, and I hate you.
Every week, The Daily Show with...
fucking ads.
Yes. I hate this movie so very much.
I can't believe you hate it that much.
Oh, God.
I mean, it was rough, but...
It was rough. You gave this shit a medium.
Yeah.
How dare you?
I loved it. I love watching it. I honestly can't tell what I like more. I don't know if I like watching you be tortured more or the movie. I'm evenly split.
On Comedy Central.
Not Comedy Central. So here's the preview for Best Friends. Tommy Wiseau, Greg Soterio from The Room. Back together again.
We will not watch this movie.
Oh, we're going to watch it. Family murdered by ninjas. Need money for karate lessons.
Hey, you. I'm so sorry about your family. I cannot help you ninja and karate. But guess what? I can offer you a little job. Come on, get in. Come on. Get in.
If that guy pulled up on me, I'm
can
pretty
trust
sure
me.
he
Come
was
on,
into
guy.
butt stuff. He's driving in a hearse.
Who are you? We are going to my paradise. Are you in show business? Not quite.
He's driving a hearse.
So what's the job?
Are you in show business?
This is my canvas, and this is my masterpiece.
Why did he put that shit all over his face?
So, what is it you do for a living?
I'm in the gold business.
The gold business? Well, I'm a gold digger, so that works out pretty well. I'm just kidding.
Hey, look. You are wasting your time with stupid, crazy, cuckoo girl, okay?
Oh, we were watching
Not
this.
yet. I teach you friendship before money. This is my new car.
This is yours?
Yeah, it's mine. I treat myself.
I treat myself.
Tracy, wait up.
He's gonna rob you blind, can't you see that?
You don't know him like I do.
Yeah, because I just met him last week.
After 15 years.
Today, my friend, I will teach you a lesson about loyalty.
Yeah. Looking forward to reviewing that one, folks.
Guys, I hate my life.
This has been Medium Popcorn. Please use the hashtag Medium Popcorn to tell us what movies we should watch, what you thought of this episode, what you think of Good Burger. Medium P Podcast as well on Twitter.
Guys, let's start a petition to get Good Burger taken off of Netflix.
Give us a call at 347-508-0978.
Everybody help me. Brandon's holding me hostage.
Justin, how can people find you?
Guys, you can find me in an insane asylum, or you can find me on Twitter or Instagram at jbrowndidit.
You can follow me at American Collins. Let's make Netflix great again by keeping Good Burger on there.
No, you won't be able to find Brandon Collins because I'm going to murder him. I'm going to murder him after this fucking dog shit of a movie.
Thank you guys so much for listening. We'll be back next week.
Help!
Medium popcorn. We are two niggas spoiling movies. Yeah. Brandon Collins. That's me. And Justin Brown for your movie needs. Medium popcorn. Woo! You haven't seen it, well, we're gonna spoil it. Spoil it in your face. That's your warning. So if you get pissed, it's all your fault.